Taking notes of my keyboard. What you bothering me for? There's a room full of niggas. What you following me for? Say the fucking sing along. So girl, what you singing for? Cause we blowing like a C4. My flow like a C4. Money, all rolling. Big car keys in the trash, they going. Treat to the top. To the top class, with a handful of girls. And they all so foreign. Bring some poison, rainbows flowing. Light skin chick, first light from blowing. A whole lot of fans, first light from blowing. Full of things. They loving the crew, they loving the crew, they loving the crew, oh they loving the crew, oh they loving the crew, they loving the crew, they loving the crew, they loving the crew. Taking notes of my keyboard. What you bothering me for?
See, hello. Let me take this off. Hi. Hello, everybody. If you were in here, please say what's up. I don't see not one comment. Why y'all acting spicy on a Wednesday? Don't act shysty on a Wednesday. Hello. Thank you to everybody who is here. If you are in here, say what's up, leave a comment, and let me know that you are here. I love to see you. What's up? I hope everybody is doing well. I hope everybody has seen the episode already. I am always shocked at some of you who pull up and it's like, I ain't seen the episode. Like, yo, the episode been out days ago. How much time do y'all need? But I appreciate everybody who is here. I appreciate, everyone yesterday who told me happy birthday. Thank you so much. Like, y'all made my day. Like, y'all don't even be knowing. But let me see. I see. There we go. The comments are rolling in. That's what I'm talking about. Be on deck. Like when I get here, be ready. What's up? Let's see. Thank you. But my first comment. Thank you so much. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tyra. Happy birthday to you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Like so freaking much. Hello, Struggle. Hello, Nicole. Are you watching the show yet, Nicole? I would love to know. I really would. Happy birthday to you. Thank you, Nicole, once again. Happy belated birthday. Thank you, Wayne. Thank you. Yes, honey? Okay. Get out of here, honey. Hey, hello. Thank you so much for being here. I see Monique 69 Ways Johnson. Ow, I just love that name. I need you to get that tatted. Monique 69 Ways Johnson. Hello. Thank you for being here. Let's see. Also happy that I saw the episode and I am here for the recap. Thank you. I'm so glad you saw it already. Like, man, hair is popping. Right. This is, that extra birthday hair. Let's see, winning time. Yeah, we gonna get into winning time because, I'm gonna just put that up right now because I need to just add this to the stream. How I was feeling in episode. This is the type of energy I was given in this episode. This is the type of thoughts that were running through my head in this episode because y'all got one more time to try Pat. Like we don't know what y'all did last episode. It's making me upset. Let me read some more of these comments. It's making me upset. Love the new hair, child. This hair will be gone like as soon as we get off this live. Thank you. Woo, child. Needed this live. Been a tough day. I'm so sorry to hear that, Bree. Thank you so much for being here. Hopefully this, will pick you up. I know all about those rough days. They suck. Suck ass. Let's see. Guess what? I started watching the show. There we go, Nicole. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's see. This is probably one of my favorite episodes, the Larry Bird part. Yeah, we got a whole lot into Larry. Let me play this one more time because this is the energy I was on. Like I'm so sick of them trying to try Pat. Then y'all came for Storm and Norman in the same episode again. You know what? Magic. Go to hell, Magic. I'm sorry. Yeah, let's see they made us have sympathy for Larry Bird. Yes, absolutely. We got, some backstory on Larry. Let's see. Nah, for real. I though. That episode had me stressed. It was stressing me out. But child, we got into this episode today. Well, not today, but I got into it another time today just to, have a little refresher. You know what? Let me just start because I can't get into what I was mad about and jump all the way ahead. Do you mean Paul? Yes, Paul. No, I'm always here for Paul. Paul, Pat, Paul. It starts with a P. One of them. I'm here for Paul. I'm here for Paul and how they tried to try him in this episode. I think I'm up in here because I had a little typo in my title, and I'm seeing Pat when it was supposed to be Paul. I be rushing y'all. Don't pay me no mind. I'm here for Paul because this is what y'all not gonna do. Y'all not gonna try Paul every single episode. We already know what they're about to do with him. So it still makes me mad though, even though I know what's coming. But we start here. Let me make this a little bigger. We start here in the episode. And y'all already know where we were going here. The Boston Celtics, they won. We already knew that this was about to happen. We celebrating being the champions that we are, smoking cigars. And we got, you know who's always feeling salty and spicy because that was supposed to be us. How dare they celebrate, blow smoke, getting into their personal conversations. It's a whole lot of what happened this episode. Dr. Bus wants to know what happened. Why didn't we win? Why weren't we, in the championship? What happened, at the Rockets level? How did we end up here? The whole graphics on the show to where we have something like this, them discussing, their saltiness towards the Celtics and trying to figure out what happened. We know exactly what happened, Dr. Bus. You were there, but we want so badly this episode for it not to be magic. It was there. It wasn't magic. It couldn't have been magic. Couldn't have been magic. It had to be somebody else. We need to find somebody else. Like, we're not even going to acknowledge the fact that we were, rocking before Magic came back, and all the animosity and all the extra stuff made us transition into where we lost. But whatever. We're blowing smoke. I love this little transition here of them blowing smoke on TV, and then we have them blowing smoke in Dr. Bus's and Magic's face. And this whole episode, both of them like, they just take everything. They take everything so freaking personal. But I love the rivalry. Like, there's just so much buildup. I can't wait till we get probably that last, finale episode of the season. It's going to be so good because there's just so much bent up tension. They literally, Dr. Bus has his animosity with the coach. Magic has his thing with Larry Bird that's been rocking since they were at college. Like, it's just so much built up. It's going to be so good. But leaving here, I just wanted to take a second to just get into Dr. Bus and him sitting on the edge of this bed looking like a baddie. Dr. Bus and his confidence just absolutely, it just amazes me. Like, I just felt like I needed to put this in here because I was like, okay. This was just everything. I just felt like this needed to be me and my birthday energy. Just sit on the edge of your bed with your legs crossed, in your underwear, like the baddie that you are. All right, Dr. Bus. I just love the confidence that as far as Dr. Bus is concerned, he is the sexiest man alive. And I'm here for that. I'm always here for that. See, Dr. Bus is a diva. Put some pants on, Doctor. No. He said, what? We ain't putting up, bruh. Because, they ain't have to zoom out and show us this. They have so many moments where Dr. Bus is like, yeah, and I'm that guy in every single way. Attractive where? Over here all day long. Please, no, that's just wrong. Why y'all hating on Dr. Bus and his confidence? I just felt like we needed to engage in his baddiness sitting on the edge of this bed. But okay, let's move on. But we get here. I was like, I wasn't expecting this transition, with this show being so focused on the Lakers and Magic. I didn't think we would ever get any history on Larry Bird, but I think it gives so much more depth to the story that we're not just focused on the Lakers. And we do, because I don't know anything about these guys. I love their approach to the show. They're not approaching the show like every single person has been following the Lakers or following basketball all their life. I need to know this information because I don't know. I am liking Larry Bird. I am liking Larry Bird. Like Larry is just, he's an asshole, but I like his personality in contrast with Magic's. They are so opposite in every single way. Where you have Magic and, with his father, how they would, gunning for him to, get scouted in school. Like it's such a passion for them. Magic is just so hungry for that spotlight to be on the team and has been since before he joined the Lakers. Larry don't give a damn either way. Like I don't care. I don't care about anything. We are back here in 1974. I am on my way home where I plan to stay there. Now, when he gets into, discussing with his father, I felt like I didn't belong. This wasn't working. I think this is it was depending on, what was happening at school or whatever. I don't think coming from where they are that he's not, big in any way, like financially or just he wants to work a regular job. I think we see him transition into being a busboy and drink. And his father sees him kind of falling into the pattern that he's currently in. Like, this is what you have to look forward to. This is what it is. Why would you ever drop this clear talent that you have and opt to do this? You see all the clippings here. He's been following his son's career, and you even see a little bit of the situation where Magic and his dad, it looks like, even though his dad is alcoholic, he isn't, with the mom, it's a clear, broken home situation. It's still like, this is the one thing that I champion you, maybe took time to practice with you with, maybe, the few times that I was sober, and you gonna just take it and throw it away because you feel uncomfortable. Like, just nonchalantly, like, yeah, I ain't going back, Dad. I was like, what you got to do here? You have absolutely no prospects here. But I just love that in contrast with Magic. Like, Magic was gunning from the jump. Like, I have to be on the team. I have to be on the Lakers. I have to be a star. Larry Bird's just like, yeah, you know what? I think I just want to drink a couple of Budweisers and sit on the couch. Like, what? Oh, the fact that all of his talent could have just went to waste. That's crazy to me. Let me read some of these comments. Let's see. Hi all. Crazy how this episode makes you feel and relate to Bird. Yeah, I never thought that we would get this. I appreciate it because we just really know the extent of where all of that passion and drive that he has, that rivalry that he has with Magic. It's not just solely about him, losing that game to him in college. It's, a whole bunch of other stuff. It's so much depth here. Let's see. I never knew Larry backstory about his dad. Yeah, I was like, wow, this got dark. Let's see. French Lick, Indiana's own Larry Bird. Absolutely. Yeah, I even love the detail. Like, this actor here, this actor has no right to look this much like Larry Bird. He has no right. This literally looks like Larry Bird. But of course, we get into just more disappointment with his dad. And it's just like, you know what? You are grown. I can't stop you from doing this. I can only warn you as to why, but you can really tell that this is pretty much all the dad. Like, I think he even verbally says that this is you're the only thing I ever did right. And the fact that you are coming in here and telling me that you don't want to go to school anymore and you are dropping something as grand as your basketball career, maybe I didn't do anything right after all. And of course, we see what happens in the middle of the episode. I was like, oh, I wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting that at all, but I love all of this. Now, this was funny. This was absolutely funny. Magic's mind is always playing tricks on him 24/7. We see, the elusive, fever dream type situations where he's just like, huh? That happens a whole lot with Magic. He is always thinking thoughts of like, I'm here with these kids. Don't you have these kids in your face? Like, what y'all say? Y'all said I ain't shit because I lost and we ain't make it to the championship. Is that what you said? Like, like, I wish I wasn't from Lansing. I hate everything. I just hate you. You trash, Magic. Like, oh, these kids. This was funny. But like, for all of 2 seconds, I thought this was real. I was like, damn, these some harsh children. But how serious a lot of basketball fans do take, like when they take a loss personally. So it wouldn't be nothing for them to roll up on Magic, be like, you full of shit, Magic. We want to be at this dry camp. We want to go to Larry Bird's camp where they're winners. How you gonna drop it? But you see how these kids in his mind can easily acknowledge that the championship was maybe dropped because of him. Dr. Bush just can't seem to do that in this episode. Just not at all. We see where we already knew where Dr. Bush was standing, but he makes it like known expeditiously in this episode. Of course, when he snaps back into reality and we get into Coop, I love Coop. Coop would just be happy to be there. Coop would just be happy to be there, happy to play. Like, yeah, I was making 35,000. Then he's just like, so you didn't ask or nothing. Of course, this is fueling just the little bug that's already in Magic to ask for more money. He's just like, oh, they just gave it to you. Your contract wasn't up. Hey, yeah, if they gave that to you, shouldn't be nothing, when I ask for it, even though I'm asking for way more. The fact I just need Coop to have a little bit more chutzpah about himself. I need you to be driving it home, Coop. Don't just be settling. Coop's like, oh, Lord, did I tell you they gave me an extra $5 on my check? I'm just happy to be here. Like, Coop, I love this comic. Monique said Coop is just so chill and humble. Yeah, I still want Coop to just be like, I'm deserving of that. Yeah, I'm gonna ask for, like, yeah, come on, Coop, use that energy. Coop is a great player, but don't just be settling, for them throwing you a bone, because if they, didn't throw one your way and you're not requesting anything, we would have still been sitting at $35,000. No, not for a season. Absolutely not. But I love Coop. I still love Coop. He's just so positive and just so freaking happy. But we leave here and the episode just slowly gets messier and messier. Dr. Jerry Buss wants to know what happened. But you saw what happened. We already knew, the wheels in Dr. Buss's mind was turning last episode when we ended off and he saw, them lose. And I didn't know we were gonna move like this. I should have known, because it's been all about Magic. Magic is constantly championed, but he wants to play these little games this episode in the beginning and ask people why and get their opinion, as if he wasn't going to move like he was planning to move at the end of the episode anyway. But everybody has a different, response as to why we lost and what happened. Of course, we got Jerry here. Oh, Jerry Rice. I can't stand Jerry. I cannot stand Jerry. I cannot stand Jerry with a passion. Like, I just want him to get on my face. Jerry be like, oh, it was Paul's fault. It's all Paul. You're giving him too much control. You need to pull back the reins. It's all his fault. He's the reason we lost. Okay. Paul is, of course, the complete opposite. Like, I was doing what I was due. I was doing what I was supposed to do. Like everybody else who is trying to undermine my coaching, low key, child, what? I'm gonna have to go find his name later. But low key, Pat's ass last episode. Magic, get out there. Do you, Magic? Get no. We just had our go team moment. Why are you getting over there and whispering in Magic's ear, having secret practices to my do you? Then he gonna get in here in front of Dr. Buss and act like he don't know what's going on. Y'all gonna quit messing with Paul. Y'all gonna quit trying to gaslight Paul every single episode. You know exactly what you did. Of course, you have Norman on the end, like, it was magic. It was magic, coach. It was all magic, Mr. Buss. It was magic. He's the reason, that we. And was it not magic? Please leave a comment now and tell me if I'm wrong. Was it not magic? Not collectively, all the tension that was going on the team. Norm did have something to do with that, because, we did see the, this is, forget the record. If y'all going to be sitting here contemplating trading me, let me just say what I want to say. And, of course, everybody knows out in the public, there is now tension and animosity on the team. They arguing the whole last episode, but what they got to do with Paul? What they have to do with Paul and you guys constantly undermining him? What does that have to do with Magic and him getting out there on that bum knee? Was it going to be bum forever? Absolutely not. We know that he, of course, came back and did what he needed to do. But at that particular moment, he wasn't ready to go out there. And Pat let his ass go out there. But okay. But let's move on. But y'all gonna leave Paul alone? I don't like it. I don't like how y'all treat my mans. I really don't. Let's see. Well, the Lakers don't have a strong game plan and a strong roster. Let's see, my man Paul was fighting for his life. And I hate to see it, because we know it's going to all crash and burn down and they're going to hand the shit to Pat Reilly. But I was rocking with you, Paul. I steal him. I don't care. Let's say trade him and get some draft picks. Let's see. Norm was the only player shown saying that it was magic. Yeah, I'm like, did y'all ask Kareem? I wanted to see. Well, I mean, y'all know Kareem was gone. I don't give a damn. Like, Kareem don't care. Coop was just going, I just want everybody to be happy. You know, I just want us to be a family, coach. Go team. Like, Coop wasn't going to throw nobody in the fire, but I don't blame Norm for feeling like it was Magic. Like, if they weren't winning before Magic came back, then I could have been like, okay, Norm, you know, you putting a whole lot on it. Like, y'all wouldn't do what y'all need to do before, so how are you going to blame Magic? We were doing what we needed to do before as a team, and, you know, outside of that, I was doing what I was supposed to do as a set leader of this team. We were working copacetically before Magic and his bum knee came out here with his false sense of confidence and Pat Riley. But all right, let's move on. Let's move on, because I'll tell y'all, I got bad. Like, I cut for them. They are gunning for the people that I cut for the most, Norm and Paul. But anyway, oh man, we got baby Jay here. Oh, Jay is feeling like, oh, Dr. Bus, you hit Jay with the okie doke. You was holding her as a placeholder for not only your you know, basketball business, you know, passion for that, but also your female companionship. And now that you got a woman, you gonna just put, like, y'all couldn't wait on her. First of all, I was like, oh, y'all playing Monopoly again after everything that happened last game. After everything that happened last game, we are going to, you know, pull up again, play Monopoly. But everybody's here. All the brothers, you know, everybody got their woman. Dr. Buzz, you know, hey, you can't sit here. Y'all could have started over. Gonna tell her she can't sit there. Got baby girl going to literally pull up that heavy ass chair, get me a drink. Like, they went out of their way in this scene to show her, like, kind of low key being X'd out, and she can feel it. It's just like, oh, bring him a tab. This show got me wanting to try a tab. Anybody ever, you know, old enough back in the day to have had a tab soda, what, you know, or whatever that is? What did it taste like? I would love to know, because they've been throwing the tabs back. But like, yeah, I'm thinking about his health, and, you know, she's reminiscing about the past. Oh, look at you. You're so grown. You got your own heels. Of course, this lady didn't mean any harm. And, you know, it's not like that. But of course, Jay is just like, oh, no, we had a plan. I was gonna come in here and talk to my dad about, you know, the team and tennis. And she always got that binder. We see, of course, every episode she gets more and more like Dr. Bus. Like, I can give a hell what any of y'all have to say about, you know, being casual and leaving work at work. No, I want to talk about this now. This is a business. Like, she was giving, you know, that Nino Brown, New Jack City energy. You know, it was never personal. It's just business. You know, get on with it. But of course, we will see what happens with this moving forward. Let me see what y'all talking about. Let's see. Not the board game again. Yeah, I just knew Monopoly was not going to come back out after all the tension we saw last episode. Let's see. I didn't like how they treated my girl. Hate this scene. Yeah, they made sure, like, oh, hey, oh, yeah, go. Yeah, go over there. Like, oh, she was just so freaking brokenhearted. But it says a lot about Dr. Bus, how he can transition. Even if it's his own daughter, he loves that female companionship. He likes the energy that they bring. Even if it's just his daughter, he wants a female there low key to stroke his ego and take care of him like his mother. And now that he has a woman, you know, Jay, you can go over there. Go have a seat. Miss Playboy magazine herself. What? She ain't Playboy magazine? Let me go find that. Daddy issues times 100. It worked out for her, though. Yeah, you know, we of course know what she eventually became, but at this moment, of course, we know that she worked hard for it. But leaving here, you know, just when we said we didn't care about Dr. Bus last episode and his relationship and getting into that, they give us even more of it. They gave us even more of it. This was sad, y'all. This was sad. I was like, oh. And then, of course, you kind of see Larry Bird's home life, because he's so accustomed to his dad getting into tiffs and being stopped by the police because, you know, he's drunk or whatever. It's like, you know, whatever he did, I'll pay for it. It's just like, no, I thought he had a car accident or something. I was not thinking self-harm at this moment. I was like, damn. Of course, we know a year has gone by. He came home 74. It's now 75. And it could have been a plethora of things, but you could just tell that Larry was probably internalizing this as, you know, hey, look what I did to my dad. He said that this was the only thing that he ever did right, the only thing that he was ever proud of, the only thing he was, you know, keeping tabs on. He had all the newspaper clippings, and now he has taken himself out. This was very sad. I was like, damn, I didn't know he was gonna go here with Larry. I didn't know. I did not expect for us to spend any time with Larry, but it just adds so much depth to him as a player and as a character. Like, this was very deep, and this was very heartbreaking, and you can see why I thought after this, it says a lot about Larry as a player. I thought after this was going to be like the catalyst for, oh, you know what? I got to make my dad proud. I'm going to, go back to, Indiana State. I'm going to get back on that team. Like, no, it was just like, well, not to say, that he didn't care, but this didn't grow or put any fire under his ass. It amazes me that he just had really like low key no desire to play like basketball. Like, I just rather sit at home and be comfortable with the people I know, play basketball with the brothers. Because, Larry was playing with the brothers, kick a little ass there and go on my merry way. Y'all can't, dangle the fact that they can't, dangle anything. He doesn't want for anything. So he just is like, yeah, whatever. That's crazy to me because he's really talented. But leaving this here, let's see. Let's see. Yeah, it was sad. Yeah, y'all, just when they said, I don't care about these moments. I mean, it's brief, but I'd be like, oh, the most I got out of this moment, I was like, look at Dr. Bus giving the brothers on Instagram in 2023 a run for their money on Valentine's Day. This looks very, when people, the little celebrity couples set up their little opulence of Valentine's Day and they posted like, oh, look what my man did for me. This was very that. I was like, all right, Dr. Bus, come outside. But I still don't want to spend a whole lot of time with you and your woman. The bulk of their conversation has constantly been like, don't hurt me. I'm like, okay, are clearly like setting her up to be hurt by Dr. Bus because this is the same thing that she said last episode. Of course, he is trying to kind of pull her into the fold into his current lifestyle, money, riches. Like, no, I build a whole life up for myself. I think she was working with those kids last episode. Like, I'm not just ready to drop that and be, your main woman and, stick by your side. What Dr. Bus want to be kept. He was about to stroke his ego, support him, give him a little sex on a regular, like sit on him, sit with him on the edge of that bed while he's being a baddie. He needs that woman in his life, especially with his mother gone. She might not be up to, drop everything that she's worked for just to be by Dr. Bus's side. That could cause him some drama, flip up that comb over real quick. Or he might, do what Dr. Bus does best and mess this whole situation up for himself because she is very prominent in saying, you're not going to hurt me, right? Please don't do that. Let's see. Cancel Dr. Bus. Me too. Oh, man. Let's see. Let me move this up here. Larry was like, people die every day, B. Yeah, I mean... he you can see that he was clearly distraught, but I just knew that after that we was gonna see him going back to state all on his own and not so much a coach or a scout coming out to people are begging Larry this episode, like, can you please, like, don't you want to be on the team? What about the money? Yeah, I got Bud and I got Bud. What you want to drink? Like, I don't give a damn either way. I am gladly willing to sit in this house in the country and drink beer and work a 9 to 5 all my life and not give a damn who has anything to say about it. Like, that's crazy. That's just absolutely crazy. But that just goes to show the contrast running deeper between Larry and Magic. Getting into cocky Magic here. Cookie, just go back. All right, Cookie, I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm already tired, Cookie, like, it's like, did you even pinch the bitch? Did you even try to put up a fight, Cookie? Like, Cookie in this whole facade. Cookie in this facade of, I'm in a happy relationship with, a church-going man, and I'm just entertaining Magic and supporting Magic, and we hear her, giving him advice. He is feeling like ever since I reached out to Dr. Bus for that money, wanting a little bit more, he's ignoring me. We used to be closer. We used to talk. I don't know how he's moving. I want to be a Laker, but it's like, yeah, but you're Magic. You could go anywhere. You could play for any team. You may not need to be so loyal to somebody like Dr. Bus or the Lakers, because who says that they are going to be loyal to you? Of course, we see this proving way wrong at the end of the episode in every single type of way. Dr. Bus has every single intention of being super loyal to Magic, but we don't know that right now at this moment. But the fact that we take out our time constantly to, it's like, yeah, I just got to show them what I can do and, make them know, pretty much what I'm doing with you, Cookie, I'm going to make you miss me. Like, yeah, I gotta go. Well, where you going, Cookie? Just take your ass on there. Just go, Cookie. Okay. Who said poor Cookie? Poor Cookie. Ain't no poor Cookie. Ain't no poor Cookie. Like, I am not at all feeling sorry for Cookie. Cookie chooses to answer that phone. Cookie chooses to, let Magic into her space, whether it's on the phone or in person. We just there Magic has not had to work for Cookie. Cookie is not making Magic work for a damn thing. He's so confident about her returning because he knows that she will. Like, girl, you ain't going nowhere. I don't care who's there. I don't care who's in your bed. I don't care how many, Bible studies y'all go to. You're mine. And whenever you decide to, get into that and bring your ass on home, I'll be here. Like, bye. Like, I just want Cookie to, I thought we were going to get into, because I think, was that last episode or the one he was begging, like, oh, just tell me what I gotta do. I'm gonna do it. He had that cast on. Come on, Cookie. Like, it's like, I don't know, Magic. I thought we were going to be seeing maybe these grand, even if they were temporary, these grand gesture like changes. Like, all right, Cookie, I can see why you were, fell for the okie doke and ran your ass back to Magic. Like, he was putting on a good facade, like he was going to be a changed, faithful man. We ain't seen none of that. Ain't none of that happen. The only thing we saw was him step up, and we ain't seen that baby since, huh? We ain't gonna see him rock that baby or nothing. Only thing we got to see was him step up and try to be a father. But as far as Cookie, we ain't seen nothing. So there will not be moments of me going, poor Cookie. Girl, no, you chose this. you clearly chose this. LOL, dang. Thank you so much. Thank you for that. Thank you. Let's see. Cook will be with Magic in 2 episodes. Yeah, it's really counting down to it, especially when we get into how he talks to her towards the end of the episode. Let's see. Yeah, but Cookie is dealing with Magic stuff that he loves. Cookie playing it safe in the friend zone. LOL. Cookie like being chased by puppy dog Magic. It's not even about chase. Like, even Dr. Bus over there showing out, trying to get his woman back. Like, what have we seen? We ain't seen no grand sweeping gestures for her to even entertain Magic. You're just bye, Cookie. Girl, bye. We gonna leave this. we will look forward to two more episodes where she'll be back with Magic. Like, okay, this is where they started to make me mad. This is what they started to make me mad, because what y'all not gonna do is mess with Paul. You know what? I did have my little moment of being mad at Paul. Paul isn't built for this. Paul has expectations for, respect, accountability, for that, like the pecking order as there's none of that. You're expecting that, and loyalty from people who are not going to give that to you. Like, Pat is, a nice guy. Pat's a savant, reading Shakespeare and all those good things. Pat was not built for none of this. Pat just assumed going in, hey, not Pat, Paul getting into, oh, this is us conquering this together. He assumed that Pat would always be in his corner and on his side. It's not that. Of course, we are getting into another trade. And one of the players being traded for this white player who is, I'm sorry, I don't know his name, who is, the ish. And they are giving him this treatment. Like, this is a bad decision. Who told you could do this? Why? And he's like, you know what? Yeah, Jerry, Dr. Bus gave me power here. And this is just what it is. Jerry is constantly giving pushback. And I'm like, did y'all not try to do the same thing to Paul last episode? Did y'all not try to do this exact same thing with Storm and Norm last episode and pressure Paul, the coach? I am the coach. That's what he wanted everybody to know. I am the coach to trade Norm. And now that he wants to make a decision, and I love the fact, even though he is, when we find out, which player that he trades later and the way that he goes about it, it was another player. It was Jim. It wasn't Norm. It wasn't one of our, key players. Smart decision as far as I'm concerned. No, y'all wanted to trade Norm when Norm was carrying the team for all. It didn't seem like a sensible choice. But now we get into what Paul's real problem is. I'm in here trying to have, this meeting. Of course, Pat is feeling some type of way, like, why y'all? I ain't know we was having a meeting. I would have loved for, and that's how we know he's not built for this. I would have loved for Paul to, like, yeah, you know what, Pat, I didn't tell you about this meeting because that whole conversation that we had on the plane. Yeah, the way that you're moving, I don't know if I can trust you. So yeah, I'm trying to figure things out. We find out in this episode that Paul has his own man coming in. Like, yeah, I have somebody who went out, scouted, saw him play, and I know that he's good. I have my own person. She's like, oh, Jerry does what Paul is hating. Pat, get in here. Tell him it's a bad idea. Get in here. Like, you're not going to call somebody who's supposed to be my assistant to come in here and undermine my goddamn decision. That's what you're not going to do. And the fact that y'all were all gung-ho for it when it was your idea and y'all wanted to do it to Norm, but now that I want to do it for old Jim, your child, Jim was pissed off. Now that I want to do it with another player to grab, somebody I feel like who may be a better player, and it's a more sensible decision than just kicking off Norm, it's a problem. Which it shouldn't be, period, because I'm the coach. I'm running the shit. I'm the HB. King Kong ain't got nothing on me, okay? I'm controlling this. So I had no problem with Pat's energy, but not Pat, God damn it, Paul's energy. But I know that Paul is not built for this because he's a little squeamish. Paul doesn't like conflict. Paul in no way likes conflict. He wanted things to run in a certain way. And that he keeps talking about, the pecking order, the order of command. Nobody's honoring that. And the fact that I know that you guys aren't, I have to move differently moving forward. I don't like it, but this is what it is. I don't see anything wrong with what Paul is doing and how he's moving. Now, I wish he was more verbal so we don't have undermined moments like Pat coming like, oh, we're having a meeting. I swear. Freaking Adrien Brody, he was giving Cadillac Records this episode. I was waiting for him to pull up, I'm the motherfucker. I'm the only one who got some money. I'm the motherfucker. He was giving Leonard Chess this episode. Every time Pat gets mad, I just see Leonard Chess. I'm sorry. And that's no dig towards Adrien Brody because he's a great actor, but that's just what that reminds me of. This episode was given, yeah, that part in Cadillac Records where Buddy wanted some money to bury Walter. Yeah, that's what it was given this episode. But yeah, justice for freaking Paul. Let me see what y'all saying. Let's see. Bye, Paul. He listened to me. He listened to Dean Smith. I died. That impression. Jerry makes me itch. Let's see. Oh, Mitch is trash. Paul just thought he got his system. Go back to teaching English class. Bye. So is Mitch the player that, because I don't know anything about these players. This player is supposedly supposed to be that dude. If this player is not that dude, if Mitch is Seth's player that he's scouting and he's done the trade for, let me know. Did this player end up being trash? I really don't know. Let's see. Jerry West gets on my nerves. He's such a negative little human being. I just hate the fact that Jerry was offered the job first. You were offered the job first. Shut up, Jerry. Let's see. We don't have any money. Oh, we gonna get into that. We gonna get into them not having any money. Let's see. Paul was a low-key coward. How did we go get into that? That made me so mad. That made me so bad. Let's see. I thought Jim was gonna get to. I just knew Jim was gonna break down the door, like them little 80s office doors. And ain't that damn sturdy. I just knew he was gonna pow. Bruce Lee kicked that shit open and said, "Oh, this what we doing?" Let's see. How a grown ass man don't like conflict. Yeah. I love Paul, but he is not built for, like, he don't have the cojones for what it takes to be in this position and just really stand in his decisions. Like, not if we gonna hide in the office. Not if we gonna hide in the office. Not if we are gonna be. I didn't even like. I hated the fact that he hid in his office. What I really, really disliked about it was that we didn't give Jim a heads up. That was his main thing. Like, because once you're traded, depending on where you're going, you got to uproot your life, your family. You don't know what's gonna happen. You ain't give me a warning or nothing. You just did it because Paul being Paul. anti-conflict. I don't want to go to Jim and tell him that we're going to trade him. We're just going to do it and hide in the office. No, we can't do that. We can't do that and be the coach, Paul. It don't work that way. You can't have, kumbaya and make drastic decisions like this. Let's see. Paul set the tone last season by allowing Pat to give his input too much. Yeah, it was more of a joint effort often. So now that it's just like, I want it to just be me. Yeah. 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 stand up. Stay your ass up. Let's see. Paul is a teddy bear, soft, very, very soft, very sensitive man. Child, him hiding in the office took me out. But yeah, we just have more of, there's just so much tension everywhere, so much negativity. Like, no wonder we lost. No wonder we lost. We not only have it, with the team, with, Norm, Magic, all of that. We have it here. Like, it's just tension and a hot mess on all parts. But I just love, this is when, Leonard Chess, I'm the motherfucker. This is putting the bug in Pat's ear. Like, you know what? I don't have time for this. If I'm gonna be fired, if you're reaching out to, another source, like, you don't trust me enough to go and scout and look at somebody, like, what's that? And Paul's just like, we're good. Everything's fine. You're still my number. No, you're not. You cannot put a band-aid on the situation, Paul. You guys are not fine. If you were, you wouldn't be here. You don't feel like you can trust Pat. You don't like the way he was moving with Magic. You have every right to. But don't try to put a band-aid on it and be, soft shoeing around. You can't tiptoe around the issue. Say what's going on and stand in it. Let's see, Pat got done dirty here. Yeah, but I lost, what I have for Pat. You cannot keep secrets, my nigga. You can't do that. You can't do that. But yeah, we have a lot of Paul just tiptoeing around the situation instead of saying, I don't like what you did and how you were moving. You move different, so now I'm moving different. Yeah, nigga, now what? Like, yeah, let's just do that. We get here. Yes, he really played in jeans. I love that. We get into the overly nonchalant. I love the cockiness that Bird has, because it's just like, yeah, I'm not beating down anybody's door to be scouted, be seen, be recruited, be on anybody's team. I don't care. Like, this man was sitting in the parking lot. Like, look at all these moves while he's out there playing with the brothers. we gotta get him back on the team, back in Indiana. Like, and then even Larry's like, it's you again. Didn't I tell you last time? I'm not interested. Like, just the passion that he has to not care. It's like so effortlessly, like the way that he plays. It's very casual, like casual, like that's another one. Oh, what was that? Was that 40? I lost count. Like, it's cocky, but it's a reserved, like, nonchalant, I don't care cocky, unlike Magic's cocky that's just all the way blunt and in your face and annoying. I like Larry. I really like Larry. The fact that it's just like, yeah, give me the ball. Like, I don't care. Like, I thought you said it was competition out here. Like, I don't care. Like, just how we don't see this in a lot of players with so much talent that he has, to just not want to explore it. Like, the fact that he was willing to drop it. If this man didn't, pull up to get on his nerves on his break at work, coerce him to come, like, could you just come? How did you get, like, of course he, plants a bug in his ear about him giving up on it. And I think that made him think about his dad and the whole situation. Like, you know what? It wouldn't kill me to go, throw a few around. I mean, you could go out there. Go on out there. How many Bud Lights and Budweisers can you drink? Larry, go take your ass and go play. Let's see. Larry Jean, not my lover. Paul, speak your mind. Closed mouths don't get fed. We gonna see what happened, because, oh, God damn it, Paul. I love you, Paul. Let's see. Pat got, we ain't gonna read that again. Larry said, all right, let me get some light work. Yeah, it's so, like, easy. He just be out there like, oh, what? It's nothing. Yeah, we know it's nothing for you, Larry, which is why we begging you to get on this damn team. Like, we need you. We need you. But the fact that he isn't your average, everyday, hungry, I just want to be seen. He's not begging anybody for nothing. And I like that about Larry. I really do. See, I always love Bird. The show just took it up a notch. I love that. Like, I don't know anything about these players. I don't know nothing. But so far, big ups to Larry. Like, Larry is very much, you need me, I don't need you. Like, it's nothing that you could try to sell me on. So many people try to scout you, sell you a dream, sell you just so many things. Just like, yeah, I don't care either way. I'm not doing anything unless I want to. Love that. But after, Larry whoops ass and showed him what he can do in some Levi's, we leave this and we get here. I'm so sick of this brother. Whatever his name is, I'm sick of him. You traded my girlfriend? Yeah, and I do it again. You're never gonna be your dad's favorite son. I don't care how hard. You traded my girlfriend. First of all, you always crying. You and your brother. I'm sick of y'all. I'm sick of y'all crying. This is a business. Yes, I traded her. We needed a trade, very much so. What's going on? People get traded. Niggas die every day, B. People get traded every day. That was my girlfriend. Okay. And she can still be your girlfriend. Her ass is just traded now. It's business. This isn't personal. I didn't do this to spite you because it's your girl. You're just mad because you don't have anybody, and me and dad and our brother have women. And what do you have? A binder? You traded my girlfriend? Yeah, I traded your girlfriend. I'll do that shit again. just so emotional, taking this, once again, personal. It's business. Like, yeah, all of that, what you guys are worried about, what you're passionate about. I'm that passionate about tennis, about business, about trading, about building, about wealth, about, my, impressive input in every aspect of this team so far. My ventures, like, that's where my passion goes. And if your girlfriend needs to be traded for that, that's what I'm going to do. Like, sit down. Goddamn Farrah Fawcett Banks. I'm so sick of his ass. Sorry. He makes me mad. Hey, Sean, welcome to the chat. Let's see, Buzz son is the softy. Yeah, I even think not even that, because I know that the other son last episode, he had a reason to get emotional. Your dad is talking to you some type of way, like basically during Monopoly said you ain't shit, y'all ain't doing nothing. But this here, you traded my girl. I'll do it again. Shut up and get out of my office. Of course, y'all know this hurt Jay. Like, despite her passion, she does want the admiration from her father. And it hurts her a little bit that she feels like I might not get that now that his attention is elsewhere. Is he going to value me, value my opinion as much as he once did? I'm being replaced by, boobs and tab soda. Okay. I don't know. I don't know where I'm standing right now, but I do know that I'm still going to make everything happen the way I need to. And if your girlfriend need to be traded for that, her ass just has to be, you traded my girlfriend? Yeah, I did it. Get the hell out of my office and close the door. Hello, hey, welcome to the chat. Thank you so much for being here. Anybody who's just getting here, or if you've been here already, if you have not hit the like button, please do that for me. Thank you so much for that. I see open mouth crying and whining like he did, lost all respect for me. I bet his girlfriend wanted some space too. Yeah, I'm like, you just met her yesterday. Relax. You just met her yesterday, but this did, this cut our girl a little deep. Like, it was business. Like, you will never be dad's favorite son. Like, that's their only the only thing they can think to undercut her, because she's very good at her job. She's brilliant so far. She gets the job done. She brings more to the table than you and your brother have so far. The only thing y'all can do to hurt my family, you're not a boy. You're not a boy. You're not a son. Shut up. Let's move on. Let's move on. That just took me out, though. I just had to get him screaming in motion. Like, oh, God. Yeah, I did it. I'm sick of us talking about how we ain't got no money. I'm sick of these conversations. I need them to give my sis here a different, add a little bit of chutzpah to her storyline. There was a whole lot more to her first season, but now it just seems like every episode we have her as real as Jerry Rice ass rolling up just to say, we ain't got no money for that, right? Magic wants what? Magic wants you to sit down and talk about paying him what? Giving him any kind of raise, or his contract isn't up. It just seems like every time she pulls up, her line of dialogue is, we ain't got no money, right? You ain't fucked up, right? We ain't got no money, right? I want them to give her something to say other than we don't have any money. So far, she's just kind of been Dr. Buss's confidant. Like, so yeah, I don't know why he asks anybody's advice at this point. So what do you think? Dr. Bus, you gonna do what you want to do regardless. Why are you asking me anything? Why are you asking me anything? Asking anybody for their opinion, their input. So I was going, move this and move those. Fine. You were gonna do it anyway. What you wanted to do with magic, regardless of anything. Dr. Bus knew what he wanted to do at the start of this episode. Like, I just don't know why he'd be entertaining people. You have been in Magic's pocket from the beginning, like rightfully so. But oh yeah, once again, y'all, we ain't got no money. Let's move on. For us and I have no money. We sure keep finding some. But okay. Moving on. We get here. We see the new man. Got old Pat down there feeling salty. I'm the motherfucker. Leonard Chess is down there feeling salty. Oh Lord, like, you are really replacing me? Everybody's coming into the office like, Hoppo, who this woman? Who is this man? You got him in here when you could have asked me. You could have, asked Pat. And everybody's just like, I just don't like the domino effect. Paul and the coyness of, yeah, I'm gonna do this and we're still okay. And no, you gotta stand in that shit, Paul. You need to move, like, stop your foot down. But this is a domino effect of how you guys were moving last episode. Every single chance y'all get, y'all undermine me as the coach. What else am I supposed to do? Even my assistant. Like, I just want somebody here in my corner, an outside source, somebody who's not, one-sided to go, oh, you feeling this way? Let me get Pat in here, especially Jerry's ass. Let me get Pat in here to agree with me and tell me to tell you what's so wrong about what you're doing. No, regardless of how you feel about it, I'm the coach and this is what I want to do. If you have a problem with it, fine, stay over there. I'm going to pull out an outside source, a friend that I trust, because I don't trust Pat. We just couldn't tell Pat that though. Like, such a soft man. Paul is so soft. Paul really let that reporter really get to him. Yeah, it was he wasn't feeling it, but the reporter did not lie. Pat was moving wrong last episode. You can't be having secret practice. Even if it was a practice, you need to let me know as a coach, hey, Magic in that knee is not good. You probably shouldn't put him in the game. No, you gonna come, yeah, Magic, get out there and do you. Like, it's all about you, Magic. Like, no, now we lost. We lost to the damn Rockets. Let's see, who's the source? Let's see, less bus sons and women, more cocaine. Yeah, I think we are kind of far removed from that very like party atmosphere. It was a lot of coke and drugs last. We was getting into a little free base last season. What is his name? Spencer Haywood. Spencer Haywood was Spencer Haywood last season. So we are we a little bit removed from that. But I was wondering if we were going to engage in any of the drug culture of the 80s, because it was a lot going on in the 80s. I'm like, not that I want to see anybody on the team or any coaches strung out, but I'm just saying. Let's say it's LA, it's a big market, West, damn. Let's see, Laura, just thinking about the difference in the players' salaries back then and today. I think about that every single episode. Anytime Coop, oh yeah, I was making $35,000. Now I'm making, I was like, what? What? Which is why, even speaking on that, in the time, it is absolutely unprecedented by the time we get to the end of the episode in the amount of money that Dr. Bus offers his family Magic to stay on the team and be loyal. I thought you ain't had no money. You ain't got that kind of money. But just what these players had to put on the line, and I could understand where Magic was coming from in the end. Anything could happen. My knee, just all kind of things. This isn't, a guarantee. I need to know that I'm okay. But just to know what the players were going through and the fact that that's what they were getting. We get into the trade. We find out, of course, in the office, everybody has come into Paul's office at this point. Like, oh, so you really did this. You went through with it. This is what it is. I don't know why. This is the main thing that really let me know that Paul was anti-conflict. You really traded this man and ain't gonna say nothing? You ain't get this man a warning. Got him coming in here on a come out of there, you motherfucker. You ain't shit. Fuck all your fucking everybody. Oh. I knew he was going like, I knock all this shit. I just thought he was going I thought he was gonna knock everything over, push that door down, don't nobody touch me, everybody get out of my face. Rightfully so. It's a totally different, but I'm getting traded. Okay, fine. I know you guys are gonna trade me on this day. I'm prepping, you're trading me with this person. Let me tell my wife, tell my kids, babe, this is what we're doing. I don't like it either, but this is what it is. You gonna trade somebody in secret and not say nothing about it and hide in your office? Like I just I just had to put this. I swear this is what Paul was doing in that office. Paul was in that office at the door like, I mean, is it gone yet? Is he still there? Oh, he's still there. Let me just wait until let me just wait until he gone. Yeah. He's still out there? Like you I just couldn't get into Paul sitting in that office. Like, this is a great way to create more tension on the team, Paul. This is a great way to create an atmosphere where players feel like they can't trust you. Like, this was another domino effect situation because Pat wants to be, soft and non-confrontational and everybody to kumbaya, but I still want to move and have, autonomy over the team and move like a head coach. But yeah, we can't do this and be head coach. You made this decision, you needed to stand in it. Like, oh man, let me see. Let's see. That was a straight punk move, in my opinion. Absolutely. Absolutely. It just said a lot about why, even though I love a lot of things about Paul and I felt like he was righteous in his decision and how he's moving according to how they were moving with him last episode. But yeah, he doesn't have the capacity to be like that coach that we need him to be. If we can't, when the tough gets going, we hide in the office and wait for Jim to leave. Like, you could have gave this man a heads up. Like, this was very, very softy. Let's see. I ain't mean to do that. I want a t-shirt with magic on the front that say, I ain't mean to do that. That's what Paul was sitting in that office behind the door. He gone? I ain't mean to do that. I ain't mean to trade him. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. He thought homie was coming in there with the chair. It was about to be WW. He's giving him the chair. It was about to be, good old Missouri and WW over there. Like, I just knew he was gonna kick their door down, and he had every single right to. Like, Paul is creating enemies that he doesn't even know he has yet. Enemies out of the team who feels like, I can't trust you. You could trade me or do some underhanded stuff at any time and not talk to me about it. Pat here is feeling some type of way. Paul kind of says, like, last episode when you were saying that, well, you and Magic were, having those secret practices and you kind of undermined me on the court last episode and we lost to them Rockets. Yeah, I ain't like that. Like, you can't. You cannot move like this, Paul. It does not work that way, honey. And then you have Pat just feeling like, okay, he's about to try to replace me with this other dude. He's about to drop me. The little trust that I thought we had. And, he's bringing up old times. I had your back and I respected you when nobody did. Like, yeah, you, Pat. Were we the only ones up in here without even respect? Didn't nobody give a damn about Pat last. They wanted Pat to go away, get lost. Like, we did this together. We did a little bit too much of it together because now we want to make decisions as like head coaches together when Paul is just, in fact, the only head coach. Let's see, Stone Cold Steve Austin. He gave him the chair, the people's elbow. Okay, let's move on. Make me do one of these numbers up in here. Okay. All right. We leave this here. And, there's more tension. There was no reconciliation here. We get into, more Larry being Larry. This is, now 1979. Of course, we've been doing what we needed to do for Indiana State. And now we have the owner of the Celtics like, yeah, I want you to join the team, and I got Bud, and I got Bud. What you want? You want a drink? Like, what do you? Why are you here? Like the nonchalantness. Like I like Larry. I just like the fact that Larry does not want for anything. He is such a different player. So many players are pulled in, as they should be, because they are, coming from a world of certain means, lacking upbringing, broken homes, lack of money. It's just like, yeah, we can give you all that and more. Like he was, giving her that waiting to exhale, Michael, I can give you all that and more, everything you want, everything you need, if you just let me. Like Robin, like, yeah, I don't care. I don't care about any of that. Like, why should I come and join? Tell me something good. Do something to make me feel better, because nothing is pulling me in right now at this moment to just make me gung ho for coming to play for the Celtics. It's just like, yeah, how about you being the star? Like you are that significant of a player that I would build the team around you, and you're a corner player. Now from this episode I learned that Larry's position and the way that he plays, that's not a player that they normally build the team around, but you're that good that I'm willing to do that. Like I need you to come on, like, and gives him that passion, like he's trying to kind of suppress for basketball a little bit. Like if you want to win, that's what pulls him in. Like, well, I do like winning. More than anything, we do know that that's the one thing he has in common with Magic. They both want to win. If you want to win, and matter of fact, we might even get into a space where you have another meetup initially with Magic Johnson that you lost to. Don't you want to go back and that one time you lost? Like, you know what? Well, I could put the beer down for that. I do like winning. Like, all right, I'll come. It's very like, I'll come. I like seeing Larry's backstory. Absolutely. Like, I love learning more about Larry. It gave him a whole lot of depth. So when the showdown actually happens, we're going to be here for it and know why. We know why he's so passionate about winning. Let's see. CBS presents a brand new sitcom, Larry Being Larry, coming this fall after 60 Minutes. Let's see. There's a difference between taking a stance to show people who the boss is and making moves and throwing a whole temper tantrum. Oh, Paul. I hate the way it's going. I could see why what happened to Paul, but I just want to see how they're going to handle it, and if it's going to be a situation like this episode. Like, well, Magic said it's either, you or him. He don't like the way you coach and the way you moving, so you got to go, Paul. I want to see if that's going to happen. But of course, he, joins the Celtics like we always knew he would, and then we move on. Now, we get here. When I tell you all of this pissed me off. Like, all of this pissed me off. Like, I get so heated when they come for Norm. Like, I'm so protective over Norm as a player. I love Norm. Before we even get to Norm, we have this sit down and we see all the way completely. We already knew where Dr. Buss's loyalties lied, but this just confirms it. I was all here for the sit down and Magic going like, I could have been out of there pretty much. It seems like he's sinking into where his career would have went. What if my knee didn't heal back up? What if I didn't go back to 100%? I would have been just kind of low key, been ass out. Yeah, I want to be loyal. I want to be a Laker, but I need a little bit more money. Like, understatement on a little bit. I need more money. Even though my contract isn't up, I need that there. I need that security that I could get from elsewhere. I need to know that you're going to be there for me the same way that I'm going to, break my whole knees yet again and be here for you in every single way possible. Just like when I said you were family, I meant that. And, just so you know that, we're going to do 25 mil for 25 years. I was like, hold on, what? What do you say? Who said that? What? And he's like, no, ain't nobody playing, for a team for 20. It's like, yeah, I know that. I'm telling you that I'm giving you more on the back end. That's how much I value you as a player and, consider you family. I'm going to make sure you're okay. Where we're pulling 25 million from, I want to see that. I want to see that. But that's, how much I'm willing to commit to you. Now, Magic, what I can say is he kind of tries to hold Magic to the fire. You can't go out there boasting, bragging about, our dynamic, what I gave you, making, the players feel some type of way. Not only that, but if the players find out that's what I gave you, that's going to give everybody the urgency to pull up and ask me to give them more. I need you to keep this on the hush hush. This is between me and you. It's just like, yeah, I could do that. And, we toasting, everything's everything. And we cut to, leaving this conversation. And we got, as soon as this conversation ended, I was like, yeah, you expect cocky Magic, as cocky as he is, selfish as he is, self-indulgent as he is. You thought he was gonna sit on that? At that moment, you going into giving him that much money, we get into Paul's territory. I don't want one player having that much control over the team. I don't want him having that much input, that much say so. What does that mean for my job and the other players if he controls everything that much? We gave him control right at that very moment. The moment that we decided to give Magic $25 million, we gave him control. Like, look at that smile. Like, look at that freaking smile. Let's see. Norm should have stood up for himself. Oh, we finna get into it, Sean. We finna get into it. Let's see. They always want to bring up old stuff. Yeah, I lost to Magic that one time. Yeah, he really took that one time very, very personal. Let's see. His knee was working just fine when he was 6. Just deep. The knee, if we got a stroke and put our back into it, the knee works then. We'll have no problems there. More money, more problems. Like, as far as I'm concerned, this was all of the fuel, all the battery you ever needed to put into Magic's back. Like, what? We did what? We that close? Like, all I gotta do, it just felt like at that moment, like all I gotta do is say the word. I don't like this. I ain't vibing with this. We need to change this. And Dr. Bus is going to do it. Because not only are we family, but I am the highest paid person on this team. Not even the highest paid, like substantially, like 25 mil. Ain't nobody getting that. Oh, God. Let's see. Dom knows about that family meaning. Let's see. Bus be pulling shit out. He said, where's the money going to come from, Monique? Where is $25 million going to come from? Like, are you saying I'm gonna give you a little bit on it right now, and I'm gonna pay you? I would gladly pay you Tuesday for a lap dance today. Where you gonna pull that much money from? That can't be like a lump sum of money. It had to be, over time. You're gonna give him a meal every what? Let's see, bruh. Jerry West over / under on F-bombs related to the contract. Man. Oh Lord, let's see. Magic, a grown man. Believe this? Ain't no way. Let's see. It might be blurted out in a spur moment situation, potentially with Norm. Like, I don't trust. He's like such a gloater. We can't just take, certain bits of information and like store it in our pocket. Like, yes, I got what I needed to make sure I'm financially secure. So no matter whatever happens to me on this team, to my body moving forward, I'm going to be okay. And I'm going to sit on that. Even if Magic doesn't verbally say, yeah, I'm in control of it, I'm running the shit, I make more than everybody here, the energy in his movement is going to let it be known. And we finna get into the scene. That's why. Oh, trash match. Ooh, let's see, bro. 25 mil is a lot today. Absolutely. That's why I was like, what? Well, I had to run it back because at first I thought he said 5. I was like, what? Let's see. If I'm here, I'm either becoming Magic or Zion Williamson. Let's see. I'm getting the sense that Paul wouldn't have drafted Magic to begin with. Yeah, child. Paul wants that chain of command so bad, and it's just the league, all of it. It's just not about that. It's not about that. It's about appeasing, certain players, making sure Palms agrees. It's a very underhanded business. Paul ain't ready for that. This ain't the time to be making sensible decisions. Absolutely not. Now here, of course, we got to call Cookie and let her know what's going on. And, hey, I got this. And she's just like, yeah, you need to just stop playing. Lead a little preacher boy. Lead a little man, whatever his name is, and come on down here. Let's just say, hypothetically. Girl, you go. And Cookie, shut up. Cookie about to make me mad. Cookie about to make me mad. Let's just say, hypothetically, I, dropped everything and came to be with you. You mean tomorrow? But okay. I'm a Lansing girl. I just don't see myself, being in LA, like, yeah, what? Girl, I'm married to the Lakers. And anybody who gonna be with me gonna need to be married to the Lakers too. Bye. Click, clack. Magic could have had a flip phone. Girl, click, clack. Get off my phone. I was like, oh. I'm sure Cookie's gonna be, waiting around the corner tomorrow. Cookie needs to be like Beyonce. Question. She needs to do something, because it's just like, what you not gonna do is click clack in my face, Magic. All I said was like, he committed. Girl, they gave me 25, which is reasonable. I ain't got time to be listening to you as to why you came, and what you think I'm finna drop or leave or go play somewhere closer to Lansing or play in a more subdued city than LA. Girl, no, I just got 25 mil. I'm married to them. Like, I ain't going nowhere. Me and the Lakers are locked for life. And if you want to be with me, quit playing. And girl, I don't know why. Cookie, why are you playing with yourself? Let's just say hypothetically, if I just shut up, Cookie. Let's see. Wonder what the percentage up was more than 10 times for sure. Absolutely. I wanted them to get more into the numbers. I don't think Magic verbally said in this episode the amount that he was asking for initially before Dr. Bus offered him the 25 million. It was just like, I need an increase. I want more money. But I would love to know what he was asking for and what Dr. Bus decided to serve up that he don't have. Let's see. Michelle Kelly, let's get it. But yeah, he politely click clacks in Cookie's face, and she's just like, what you thought Magic was above hanging up in your face? You think that this is an honorable, upstanding man, the man who cheats on you all the time and had a whole baby? Yeah, bye, Cookie. Absolutely. Now, this is where I was like, you know what? Your future plans to have Magic sitting on the fact that he now low-key has control over this whole team, because that's what happened. That's gone, Dr. Bus. They bring my boy Norm in. Norm is like, oh, what? I'm about to have a sit down with Dr. Bus in his house at the table. All right, let's talk. Let's chat it up. Yeah, Magic's here. Not you pulling me in with a false sense of security. The way that Norm was sitting at the edge of this table, like, the power dynamic of Magic not even having the audacity to have a seat. Him circling around this table, throwing back food. Like, the body language said it all. I don't even know what that comment is that said Norm needed to stick up for himself. At this moment, I completely understand why Norm was just like, oh, I see what this is. Let me just shut up and say that everything's okay. Because the moment that I decide to say, you know what, no, I'm not okay, I don't like this nigga. What I said, in the interview, that was in the, on the radio, in the papers, all in videos, all on the record. Yeah, I meant that shit. I said it. I don't like any of that. The way that they brought him in here, Dr. Bus slightly, pretty much saying in so many words, like, if you can't pull this together, like, I don't need another losing season. If you can't fall in line and do what you need to do for Magic to be the best Magic that he could be, you can leave now. I could trade you yesterday. So it was like, everything's fine. I don't got no problems with nobody. I love being a Laker. I want to be a Laker. Like, even with that passion he has for, being a Laker. I've been a Laker. I want to remain one. I definitely want that. And I definitely don't want to sit here and say, I have a problem with your golden boy. I'm okay. Like, you ain't saying nope. I'm cool. Everything's cool. Like, with this, I don't know. I just felt like Dr. Bus's eyes were smeltering across the table. I just ain't like, yeah, didn't you say that you didn't? Well, what about, yeah, like let it be known. Say it out loud right now. Like, because I don't need no problems with Magic in the future. I need him to get out there and do what he needs to do and bring us another championship. If you're not going to be a part of that, I will trade your ass. That's what it sounded like to me. Let me read some of these comments. Let me read some of these comments. Let's see. Norm thought it was gonna go one way, but it went the other way. Yeah, Norm thought like we were gonna have a sit down. Norm thought that he had maybe just as much, because of course he's been there longer. Like I have just as much earned, maybe, Dr. Buss's respect, to have a genuine conversation and sit down with me, and not so much in the office. Like, not only are we not in the office, because he kind of verbally said how he felt in the office, but no, if he's inviting me to his home for dinner, maybe he's starting to see where I'm coming from and really want to hear me out about why I have a problem with Magic and the way that he's moving. Oh, no, Magic's here? Oh, I don't got a problem with nothing. Norm should have said it with his chest. Like, I feel like if Norm would have said it with his chest, he would have like, all right, you can get traded right now. I don't need you. I need Magic. That's what I felt like this was happening. Let's see. If Bus didn't offer, he probably would have asked for $1 million. Think he was getting $500K for 5 years. 25 mil though? Dang. Let's see, off topic. I've been watching some of your reviews that Beyonce was in recently, and Dreamgirls review is so amazing. Thank you so much for that. I love that review. Let's see. I do understand why he didn't. You could see the pain in Norm's face. That hurt. Like, it was like a mixture of hurt and fear. Like, just to know what Paul was trying to stay away from, that my position, my livelihood, my job, my kindredshipness that I have with the team that I've been with, before Magic got here, could be snatched away from me if I'm not getting along with him. Y'all got me fucked up. Like, it was like, oh man. Let's see. Dr. Bus, Magic, and Bus look like like Eazy-E and Jerry right here. I could see it. I could absolutely see it. Like, it was very much so, this is my guy. It's us against you. So either you fall in line or you could go. That had to be like really painful, because Norm has, been there. And of course, if you're somewhere and you've been loyal as a player, you're going to assume that I've earned, your respect, if anything, right? Not really. If you ain't making moves like Magic and you ain't brought us no ring, you could go. You gonna fall in line or not? Let's see. I was cringe during the scene with Bus putting that pressure on Norm while Magic wasn't cool. It was messed up. I was mad, Monique. I was so mad. Like, let's see, Magic was there looking like a super villain when Norm came in. Like, no, this behavior here in this next slide, like, I just was waiting for, I was like, if Magic doesn't take a seat, that tells me everything I need to know. He never sat down. He walking around. Of course, we have this lavish setup here. It looked like it was like gluttony in its full form. Like, I'm getting everything I want. I'm having my cake and eating it too. I not only got more money, but I have more say so. Norm, if I want you gone, your ass can be gone. Remember how you said, nobody wasn't going to remember me in the next, 10 years, and you don't want me to be here. You're not getting along with me. That really don't matter now. You could be gone. You want some scrimp? Like, he never sat down. So freaking disrespectful. Then we pissed me off again. I was like containing my anger. I wasn't yelling, right away, because I be yelling. This is what made me yell. When he took his ass over there, just when I thought, like, okay, this nigga might, you do still at this point have to work with Norm. You've already made it clear your stance in the position that you have, in the control that you have, and low key, we know you got more money. You don't even gotta say it. You don't even have to say it. He went over there and took the melon off of Norm's fork. Oh, so nigga, what you saying is you want to step outside. You want to step outside. You want to step outside, nigga? When we go outside, like, that made me so mad. It was such a strategic, disrespectful ass move. It's just like, yeah, I don't have a problem with Magic. Like, the pain. Look at the water in Norm's eyes. Look at the pain. Look at the hurt. Like, what Norm thought he had, the relationship he thought he had with the Lakers, with the team, it's completely non-existent. It's not here at all. I want to see this same dynamic with Kareem. Let's see. I want to see this. I want to see this bravado with Kareem, because Kareem don't play that shit. That's who I want to see. When we are gonna have to sit down, we ain't gonna see that. They probably ain't sit down with Kareem. But no, the pain in Norm's eyes when he took that, well, what about you, Magic? How do you feel? Because at this moment, even though Norm is saying he don't have a problem and everything's okay, and we're gonna work together moving forward for the season and bring home another championship. Who, Magic? Oh, I love that nigga. I don't care. Everything's cool. I ain't say nothing. How do you feel, Magic? I feel like Norm need to stop eating my melon. Oh. I need to get my freaking soundboard together because I need a shots fired button. Like, that made me so mad. That made me so mad. I was so upset for Norm and in my body for Norm. Like, Norm is my nigga. And I know Norm is going to get traded too. Like, I think it was the Clippers. This made me so mad. Oh, I don't like Magic. Because Magic, it was never just simply about, let me make sure I'm okay, financially. My knee, I need to make sure I'm cool moving forward. My loyalty with the Lakers, the reciprocity. Am I really family? Are you just saying that? Are you going to take care of me? Yeah. It's also about the control he has, the attitude, the able to, be the big, dude in the locker room. Like, it's a power play. Like, F you, Magic. Like, forget you, Magic. Forget you, Magic. Like, y'all came for Norm. I mess with Norm. Like, this baby bad. Like, I was hurting all up in here in my chest. Let me read some of these comments. Let's see. Wow, didn't even think about that. Never said, never took food. Took the literally, like, nigga, I'm taking the food out of your mouth. I have the capacity to take food off your plate, money out of money, the little security that you feel like you have with the Lakers, your whole livelihood. I could snatch that away just like I snatched this melon off of this fork. Made me mad. Made me so mad. Let's see, Magic's so confident he walking around like it's his house. Yeah, it basically is. According to Dr. Bus, like, we're family, but that same, family he doesn't have that same energy for every single player. It's just strictly Magic. So you have put the batteries in the back. I am gonna be curious to see how Magic moves, his energy towards the team moving forward, or really towards Paul, because we know what happened to Paul. Justice for Paul. Yeah, Magic was real disrespectful. Like, yeah, like, oh, let's see. They shunned the ish out of Norm. I didn't like that, Monique. Let's see, Magic. I feel like I need to get down with Whitney down at the club tonight. Let's see. Damn. For his own son to be portraying. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I was thinking about that too in the scene. Let's see him in the scene. Oh, I'd be sitting there in this scene portraying your dad, knowing what he went through. Yeah, I had broke all them walls down. Like, man, just to convey that type of energy, to know, what could have been taken from, your dad, because what's taken from your dad, and you was taken from me, the son. Like, I bet he was sitting there in the scene like, I really don't like this nigga Magic in real life. Like, y'all rehashing some old, feelings that I ain't even know I had with this script, Uncle Magic. Forget you, nigga. Like, but yeah, the acting was really great here in this scene from Devon Nixon. He did really, really great here. I really felt for Norm here. Like, bro, Norm looked like he was ready to hop up and jam. Like, it was so many emotions. He was acting so well with his eyes and just his face. Like, it was just like, when he took that melon, I just wanted him to whoops, because I feel like Norm, tall or not, you hiding everything. I feel like Norm could take his ass. I really do. I really do. Justice for Paul. We leave this scene here, and we pretty much get into our last little moment in the show, and it is ending off on Larry. Larry, who has, been with the Celtics now, he took the owner up on the offer. Everything has been great and rocking. He's reminiscing, about his dad. And you know what? Hey, we're going to keep the dream alive. I'm still going to add, these newspaper clippings, things that, my father did to commemorate my career so far. I'm going to keep adding to it. But you know what? It's still a stain back there in the back. It's still a stain back here in the back of the file, Magic, that one time Magic beat me. Magic, I'm coming for that ass. Like, really great ending to this episode. Like, I couldn't even bask in the ending. Like, what did it for y'all? Because what did it in this episode for me was to sit down with Norm. It was so much different moments, so many different moments of tension in this episode. Like, but the fact that you took that melon off of my man's plate, fork, not even a plate, you took it off the fork. I was about to put it in my mouth. Oh, then you want to fight? Like, I just can't. Let's see. I'm just waiting for them to get to the Real Dynasty with James Worthy and Pat Riley as head coach. Oh man. Sayonara, Paul. That's what we're leading up to. I think with the route the show is going, I don't put it past them, showing us that Magic was, that infinite hammer down for Paul to get the boot and for Pat Riley to be, placed in, the forefront of the team and coaching. But yeah, that's all I have. That's all I have for this episode. I am really, really excited to see, like, every single episode has been good. Like, we are moving, like, this is the type of show where there's like no filler. I mean, outside of, Dr. Bus and his little woman, but they make sure to keep it, quick and snappy. We don't stay there for too long. The episodes are getting good. The show is like immaculate. Like, it's really good, y'all. It's really good, and I cannot wait for episode 4. Like, it's, oh man. Let's see. I bought Poetic Justice digitally and looking forward to seeing it. Oh, that's good. Let's see. Let's Not Rush the series. Good. Wanted to last 4 or 5 seasons. Yeah, I'm interested in just watching everything because I'm not a basketball fan and I don't know like anything. So I'm learning, as well as they got me want to pull up to a game and like get invested in some basketball right about now, because this how y'all moving out there? Really? And we know they are. Like, we know, you hear all the time like back, story on the players who are the main attraction, having control, having, offices. Like, what, like, he's the captain. Like, this is the quarterback or whatever. Like, why does this got an office? He making decisions? Yeah. Clearly Magic was the first one who was upstairs with the office. Let's see, I cannot wait for real. Like, man. Let's see, and I love how they directed the show is just we ain't gonna get into the cinematography and the effects, when they break walls and just do all the transitions. Like, the beginning scene where they have Dr. Buzz sitting there and blowing smoke in their face, like those little like attentions to detail, it's really, really good. Really, really good. And adds comedy to the show. I'm ready for more. Like, yes. Let's see. I'm more of a NHL fan. Okay. You enjoying Winning Time more than Wu-Tang? Hey. Hey. I took that bid. I did that biscuit. Now hey. Hey. Now look, we ain't gonna go that far. Now, okay. This show is better than Wu-Tang, honestly. I'm just gonna always have a bias towards Wu-Tang because I love Wu-Tang, period. Okay. I'm a fan. Like, but I took that bid. I miss Raekwon. Like, why you even bring that up? I miss Raekwon every day. Like, what, nigga, you taking me shopping? Like, what's going on? I took that bid, nigga. Like, yeah, no, I love Wu-Tang. But this show, from a technical standpoint is, better than Wu-Tang. Like, hey, can't take that away, but we still gonna do that bit, you know what I'm saying? Let's see, Jerry West needs to get laid and give him less scenes, because I can't. Jerry needs something. I need to see Jerry relax. Like, Jerry gonna have a heart attack pretty soon. He gonna bust a gasket. An ulcer's gonna appear. Something. Like, relax. We don't have any more money. Like, shut. You hurting yourself. Stop. Let's see. Swagger on Apple TV was really great. Have not seen that. I will look into that and check that out. Swagger. I've never heard of that. Let's see. Don't feel bad for Magic now when MJ shunned him and took over the NBA. Nah. We can't be the greatest always. There's always a youngster up and coming. Ty, your back time. I took that bid, bro. You already know what it is. We did that biscuit. I miss the show. Like, just so I could watch, watch Raekwon and the crew do what they need to do. Let's see, it would be on site for Magic every time he showed up to practice after he took my foot off my fork. It I don't even see like I know we're looking into why the trade eventually happened. I wouldn't even put it past Norm asking to be traded. Like the tension is always going to be there. We could even sit down here and have a civil conversation, even if, Magic chose to sit down. It's just like, yeah, I know that there is animosity between you two. You guys aren't getting along. It's not benefiting the team. I need you guys to work on it. Magic is my guy. He is my star, but I need you too, Norm. I need y'all to, to be like, it was like, I'm with Magic. What are you going to do? Because I will drop your ass like a bad habit. It's like, oh, sad. Let's see, Jerry needs a hug. Swagger is produced by NBA star Kevin Durant and loosely tells his story growing up. Oh, I didn't know that. See, I don't know, man. Jerry's still kicking. Still kicking. Like, I don't know how he's still going with all this pressure he was putting on his throat every single time somebody want to give somebody some money or make a trade that he didn't, come up with himself. Oh, let's see. Maybe being a hater is the way. I don't know, y'all. From Jerry's standpoint, just hate, strain your throat 3 times a week, and you'll live a long, fruitful life. Let's see. The trade needed to happen to shake up the team. Oh man. Well, you guys, this has been like absolutely awesome. We are like 5 shakes away from 22K. If y'all could pull up to the function and get your girl on to 22K, that would be absolutely awesome. Like seriously, it's I don't know. I think we like 50 subs away from 22K. I'm really trying to get us to 30K before the year is out. I've appreciated all the freaking growth that I've had so far. It's been really great, and you guys have been so supportive every single time I decide to pop my ass on here. So I appreciate it, and I look forward to us discussing the next episode. As far as what's coming up, I know next week, either Monday or Tuesday, I got to see when my guest schedule works. But y'all, Sparkle is coming up. Watching the old Sparkle, that's gonna be a good video. I need all of y'all to roll up for Sparkle next week. Next, either Monday or Tuesday. Oh, y'all, don't miss the Sparkle video. It's gonna be so good. Y'all know I'm gonna be singing because it's Sparkle. Let's see what else is coming up. This week, I don't think it's some of my good stuff. I think it's a blaxploitation movie that I've been trying to edit. They still playing with the Mac. They don't want me to be my best self here on YouTube and let my Mac rock. I guess I need to just stop acting like a prostitute and a pimp and just talk about the movie regularly. Whatever. Y'all don't want to let me be a prostitute on YouTube. Whatever. But that's coming up. So please be on the lookout next week for Sparkle and pull on up to the function because it's going to be amazing and we're going to sing and get our whole life. But I would definitely see you guys next Wednesday for the 4th episode, and let's just hope it's as good as this one. Thank you guys so much. Be sure to drop down and comment in those comments. If y'all have friends who watch this show, get them on over here. I would love to get an abundance of opinions and thoughts in here. Like, let's get 50 people in here to talk about Winning Time because it's just that good of a show. I still feel like people are sleeping on it, and I don't need people to sleep on it because that means we ain't gonna get no more seasons. Put your people on. Let's see. Yeah, we'll be here. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let's see. I'm gonna try to pull up for you, Queen. Please do. I'm gonna post it as soon as I can. I just want to get the lowdown on when my guests will be available for the after party show. Let's see. They said you too busty, child. I wasn't even being busty, Nicole, I swear. Let's see, which Sparkle? Of course, it's the OG Sparkle. It's the OG Sparkle. I will be speaking on the remake briefly, but we are definitely getting into the OG Sparkle. Let's see, I'm ready for Obsessed, child. Whoever paid for that, y'all so wrong. You're so wrong. But you guys, I have to get out of here. Thank you so much for, being here. I will definitely see y'all. Nicole, it's coming. Like, I think I'm gonna have to reshoot the Mac. And when I have to redo videos, it hurts my soul. Like, when I do something the first time, it be right. I did it how I wanted to do it. So when I get to copywriting and limiting things and blocking stuff, and I have to start from scratch, it does something to my spirit. But it's coming. It's definitely coming. But thank you guys. Be sure to comment and like at the bottom. I will see you guys next Wednesday. Good night.